Okay, today we will start what is consumer surplus and producer surplus. Okay, consumer surplus and producer surplus. Actually, consumer surplus, suppose the price P and consumer is willing to pay for a quantity X, a particular commodity is governed by the demand function. This is the P equals to dx. Dx is the command demand function. In general, the function dx is decreasing since as the price of commodity increase. If price increases, then the demand will be decreases. This is the natural. The quantity of the consumer is willing to buy declines. Further, suppose the price P that producer is willing to charge for a quantity X, the particular commodity is governed by the supply function. So the relation between demand and supply is what? Demand function is related with consumer and supply function related with what? Producer. Okay. In general, the function as supply function is an increasing function, since as the price P is the commodity increases, the more producer is willing to supply the commodity. So this is the happiness for the producer. If the price P is increases, okay, the supply will be increased. So there is an equilibrium point E. E, this is the actually demand curve, and this is the actually what? Supply curve. So supply and demand will meet it at a point. This is the point E. E is the actually equilibrium point where demand and supply is equal. Okay, this is the supply curve and this is the demand curve. So at the point E, x naught y x naught p naught. Okay, x naught p naught. Along x-axis, x is the number of units and p is the price. Price is along y-axis. So so consumer surplus can be found how? Actually, consumer surplus equals to total area under the demand curve dx from 0 to x equal to x naught minus area of the rectangle UAEB. UAEB. Okay, this is the actually consumer surplus curve. This is the actually demand curve. Okay, and demand curve, if you shaded this is the region actually consumer surplus. This is the consumer surplus, and this is the equilibrium point. And here we have to integrate what? X naught to 0 to x naught. Okay, 0 to x naught we have to integrate. Then we found the area. This is the actually consumer surplus equals to what? 0 to x naught demand function dx minus x naught p naught. This is the formula for consumer surplus. Okay, and this is the geometrical interpretation for consumer surplus. This is the area, shaded area is the consumer surplus area, and this is the demand curve. Similar process, we can define the producer surplus also. Producer surplus will be, this is the supply function. Okay, and supply function and P will be the prices, P naught will be the prices, and x naught will be the along x-axis. This is the number of units. So PS is the what? This shaded area what? Actually producer surplus, and you can calculate it with the help of this area. Actually, producer surplus equals to area of the rectangle UAEB. UAEB. This whole minus this UAE area below the supply function 0 to x naught. 0 to x naught. Okay, 0 to x naught sx dx. So the formula will be x naught into p naught. This is the initial price, initial number of units, 0 to x naught supply. This is the formula for supply producer surplus, and this is the formula for consumer surplus, and this is the geometrical interpretation for consumer surplus, and this is the geometrical interpretation for the producer surplus. Remember it, this is the whole rectangle. Okay, whole rectangle, just subtracting this blank area we get this. So x naught y naught is the area of what? Rectangle. X naught is the length along x-axis, and p naught along length what? Y-axis. Understand? P naught is the length on y-axis. So total rectangle area what? X naught y naught. That means x naught p naught. So if we subtract this blank curve what? Sx supply function. This is the supply function. If we integrate 0 to x naught, then we get total area for the supply function. Then this subtraction will give PS. PS means what? Producer surplus. This is the producer surplus actually. Okay. The demand law for a commodity is P, price equals to 20 minus D dq. Find the consumer surplus when the demand is 3. Okay, demand D equals to what? 3. Here P equals to f of D. This is the actually function of demand function. F of D equals to 20 minus D square. This is given. When the demand D not equals to 3, initial D not equals to what? 3. Then P not equals to what will be? P not means what? Initial price. Just putting D equals to 3 here. We get P not equals to what? 8. So X not P not. X not equals to what? 3. X not equals to what? 3. So P not equals to what? 8. Now consumer surplus formula 0 to D1. D1 means what? X naught. Remember it. 0 to X naught. Demand function into DD. Actually in replace of X there are D minus P naught. X naught. X naught not D naught. So 0 to 3. 3 means demand was what was? D naught equals to 3. So 0 to 3 just demand function DD and P naught D naught what will be? P naught equals to 8 and D naught 3. 8 multiplied 24 only. So this is the integration with respect to capital D. Capital D means what? D means what? Demand. So to integration of 20 what will be? X. If there is no variable, one integration what will be? Only X. And X formula what? X square by 2. Okay, that means D square by 2. Now D square what will be? D 2 plus 1 D to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. That means D cube by 3. Now putting the upper limit and lower limit 0 to 3. Okay, now putting D equals to 3 we get this. Putting D equals to 0 we get 0. So this is the actually result for consumer surplus. Now next example, if the supply curve is P equals to square root over 10 plus X and the quantity sold in market is 6 units, find the producer surplus. Okay, now we are trying to find the producer surplus. Actually this is the supply curve, supply function given. Supply function given. So if X not equals to 6, that means given X not equals to 6, then P naught what will be? Square root 10 plus 6. Just putting X equals to 6. We get X not equals to 6 and P naught equals to 4. P naught equals to what? 10 plus 6, 16. 16 square root only 4. But negative cannot be acceptable. Price can never be negative. So X naught P naught equals to this. Now producer surplus formula what? Producer surplus PS equals to P naught X naught 0 to X naught Sx dx. Okay, Sx dx. Sx means what? Supply function and dx. Now integration limit what will be? 0 to X naught. X naught what? 6. So this integration can be 10 plus X to the power half. X to the n formula n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That means 10 plus X to the power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. So there is only coefficient 1. This is why you need to divide with the coefficient of X. Now putting X equals to 6 in this, we get 10 plus 6, 16 to the power 3 by 2 minus putting X equals to 0, 10 plus 3 by 2. After calculating with a calculator, we get this result. Very easy. Okay, determine the consumers and producer surplus given the demand function dx equals to this and supply function sx equals to with this. Assume a monopoly situation. Actually x not given. Okay, p naught also not given. We have to find out this. Now we are given demand function equals to this number 1 equation and supply function is this number 2. For equilibrium point, demand equals to what? Supply. Demand equals to supply. So dx equals to sx. Now solving this, okay, just taking x square by 4, x square by 4 will be cut, cancelled, 5x and 5x will be 10x. So 10x equals to 25, x equals to what? 2.5. So at equilibrium point, x not equal to what will be? 5 by 2. Now equilibrium price p equals to, this is given. For x equals to 2.5, p not equals to what will be? 14.0625. Just putting x equals to 2.5 here. 25 minus 5 into 2.5, what will be? 12.5 and 2.5 whole square 6.25, 16. So p naught will be what? 14, about near to 14. Now consumer surplus formula we know 0 to x naught dx demand function into dx p naught x naught. Okay, 0 to 2.5 x naught equals to what? 0.25. So 0.20 to x demand function dx is given. This is the demand function and dx x naught p naught. Okay, so integration of this with respect to x, there will be no only constant. So one integration what? X, and x integration what will be? X square by 2, x to the power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, so x square by 2, and this x square integration what will be? X to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, that means x cube by 3, 3 and 4 12. So putting limit within third bracket 0 to 2.5, this is the 2.5, remember it, and this multiplication 35.15625. So now putting x equals to 2.5 upper limit in replace of x, 25 into 2.5 minus 5 into 2.5 whole square divided by 2, 2.5 whole cube by 12, then putting x equals to 0. Okay, and minus for integration limit, this is the x naught p naught. So just calculating with calculators we get this. This is the actually consumer surplus. Similarly, we know producer surplus what will be? PS equals to p naught x naught minus 0 to x naught supply function into dx. So p naught x naught what? Just putting the values we get 14.0625 multiply 2.5. Supply function is this. Now integration with respect to x, x square by 2, and x square integration what will be? X square x cube by 3, that means 3 4 12. Putting limit within third bracket 0 to 2.5. So 35 this multiplication with 2.5 35.15625. So this minus just putting x equals to 2.5 upper limit we get this, then minus putting x equals to 0 in lower limit. Okay, now just calculating this minus 5 into 2.5 whole square plus this will give this, and this is the whole actually 0. So this is the result. Another example, find the consumer surplus at equilibrium price if the demand function is this and supply function is this. We have to find out what? Consumer surplus only. Now demand function is this and supply function is this at equilibrium price. Okay, we are given d equals to this is the demand function, and p equals to what? Price equals to this. Again supply p equals to what? Supply p equals to this 2p equal demand equals to supply. This is why we can find out d equals to 5, that this is the actually x naught equals to what? 5, and price will be at x naught equals to 5, p equals to what will be? 50 minus 8 into 5, that means 10. So consumer surplus formula we know, consumer surplus cs equals to 0 to x naught demand function into dd p naught x naught means actually d here. So just putting value of d, then integration 50 integration what? This is the constant, 1 integration only x, and x integration x square by 2. Very easy. Just putting the upper limit, this is the value of d, upper limit d equals to 5, we get this, and minus putting lower limit 0 for d. Another example, determine the consumer surplus and producer surplus under pure competition for the demand this and supply function this. Demand function is this and supply function is this. Under the pure competition, demand equals to what? Supply. Equilibrium point. At equilibrium point, demand equals to supply. Then we can solve this equation for x. So 5x square by 4, just taking x square by 4 in left hand side. Then we get 5 taking LCM, 5x square by 4 equals to 30. So x square equal to what? 24. So x equals to what will be? 2 root 6. That means 24 can be written as 4 into 6. Okay, 4 into 6. Now taking a square root, we get 2 root over 6. This is the actually x naught. Now putting the x naught equals to this on any one of these, we get p naught. P naught equals to what will be? 12. Okay, 36 minus 24. So we know consumer surplus formula what? CS equals to what? 0 to x naught demand function dx minus x naught p naught. Okay, 0 to 2 root 6 demand function what? 36 minus x square dx x naught what? 2 root 6 and p naught what? 12. Now taking integration 36, there are no variable, so one integration what will be x square integration what? X cube by 3. Okay, x cube by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. Now putting the limit within third bracket 0 to 2 root 6. Now upper limit 2 root is x equals to what? 2 root 6. Putting x equals to 2 root 6 in this equation, we get this. And putting 0, we get only 0. Okay. So this after calculating, we get 32 root over 6. This is the consumer surplus. Again, producer surplus formula what? P naught x naught minus 0 to x naught supply function into dx. So putting supply function only. Putting supply function x naught equals to this, p naught equals to what? 12 minus 0 to x naught supply function dx. So 24 root over 6, taking integration, one integration what? X, and x square integration what? X cube by 3, 3 4 12. Just putting upper limit in this function in the place of x equals to what? 2 root 6, we get this one. This is actually producer surplus. Just putting upper limit and lower limit. Application of integral calculus in business and economics, part 4. This is actually a part of course business mathematics, application of integral calculus in business and economics. This is the part 4, and we started today consumer surplus and producer surplus. Actually, what is a consumer surplus and producer surplus? We have studied and geometrical interpretation of consumer surplus and producer surplus. We deduced a formula for consumer surplus and producer surplus from the geometrical interpretation. Actually, consumer surplus CS equals to what? CS equals to integration limit 0 to x naught dx capital dx, that means demand function into dx minus x naught p naught. Similarly, producer surplus formula what? Producer surplus producer surplus PS equals to x naught p naught initial price p naught, and x naught is the initial number of units, x naught p naught minus integration 0 to x naught supply function sx dx. That means differentiation with respect to x. Okay, so we have this definition, you must remember this, and these two formula where you have used only using two formulas for consumer surplus and producer surplus. We have started the application of integral calculus in business and economics.